Grab your yarn and your favorite tea. There's a place where friends can be. Every stitch tells a story. Every color shines so bright. Welcome to Horizon Crochet, where creativity finds its way. Laugh a little, stay a while. Share a pattern, share a smile. At Horizon Crochet, we're all friends here, making memories year after year. One stitch at a time, we'll grow together, crocheting through every kind of weather. Grab your yarn, grab your tea. Come crochet with Kelly. Horizon Crochet.
Hi, my name is Kelly and welcome to Horizon Crochet. I see Fanchella, Jen, Erica, Sarah, Barb, Kathleen. Wow, this is a good day. Maybe I should start moving lives to Mondays. But hello, everybody. And if you're watching this as a recording later, give us a like, give us a comment, just say, hi, I stopped by. And I would be happy to comment back, and it helps the channel. So if you have the time to do that, thank you so much. Fanchella, Jen, I'm so happy to see you all. I've got an interesting kind of day. I want to show you what I have been working on, but I also want to show you my t-shirt yarn collection. Hello, Dara. Am I saying that right? I have made a new friend, and we have so much in common, and it is Dara, I think. I want to make sure I'm saying that right, so correct me if I'm not saying that right. But Miss O'Malley is a knitter, and she's making these fantastic socks. Anyway, I'm babbling, but yes, thank you. Hi, good to have you. And Dara. Okay, gotcha. Wanted to make sure. Thank you very much. And so yeah, I've got some things going on. I want to show you my progress so far on my scrap blanket, the granny square, that is being made from skeins that are like a half a skein to a third or a quarter. When you have more than just little scraps and you don't know what to do with it, like you don't have enough of it to do a hat or gloves or whatever. So let me show you my progress. And let's see. So this is where we're at so far. It's not like super done or anything, but it is a learning experience for me because you change colors a little bit differently, I'm finding, with this blanket. But I will keep going, and this is going to be a whip work in progress for a while. I want to make this blanket pretty big. But I don't have that many skeins. I had about 15, and I've almost gone through them all already. I have like 3 left. So I want to start to work on another project around scrap yarn, but it's not so much scrap yarn. It's t-shirt yarn. So this is the project I've been working on upstairs. Hope you guys like it. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm collecting it because it's got all different yarn. Like I use this yarn for Barb's granny square, the gilded loop blanket, the sunburst. And then I use this one on a monster. I use this yarn on another blanket. And so each one of the colors is attached in some way to something I've given away already. This yarn, this color right here, was part of my father's Christmas present. This one right here is part of a blanket that I'm working on that's right over there. And so each one of these colors have like a story to them, and it's my way of keeping a little tiny bit of some of the projects that I've been giving away. So yeah, that is what I've been working on. Dara says, gosh, I just love scrappy projects. I do too. And I'm starting to appreciate the character that they offer because I'm such a matchy person. But to just sporadically pick colors, it's kind of freeing, right? You don't have to worry about the matching, the perfect stitch, the perfect match, the blending. And it's fun. It's very relaxing progress. Hi, Jen. Good to see you. Thanks for your comments on Discord. Ooh, I see we're buffering a little bit. I'm going to keep watching that. Barb, what did you mean earlier by John asked you me in an email? Was that me? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Jen, so I'll let you all chit-chat. Hi, Erica. Good to see you. Jen, be right back. He emailed you? Okay, so Barb's... Okay, I'm good. I'm good. There she was, just a walking down the street, singing do a diddy diddy dum diddy do. I'm just over here singing until it decides to. I see you moving now. Okay. All right. I think we're good. All right, YouTube. Everything was looking good on my end. It was green and I wasn't dropping frame rates or anything. And I was like, what is going on? So I'm going to chalk that one up to YouTube, but I'm not sure. I'm just glad it's back. So let me get into, before it starts buffering and freezing again, I told you all a couple of weeks ago that I had a lot of t-shirt yarn. And I have a lot of t-shirt yarn. Like I have a laundry basket right here that's full of t-shirt yarn. And so what I'd like to do, I'd like to get your all's help in helping me pick out, hey Bon Bon, good to see you. See if you all can help me pick out my next project that I'm going to do with my t-shirt yarn. Because as I'm looking at my yarn space, it kind of looks organized, but if you looked at the other side, it's messy. It's really messy, and I don't like it, and it's giving me anxiety. Right, Kathleen? You can understand, Kathleen. I know Kathleen understands. But so we're going to clean this up and organize this a little bit, and one of that purposes of doing that is to do something with my t-shirt yarn. I have a whole laundry basket of balls of t-shirt yarn. I want to go ahead and show you the projects. We're going to do a poll on what project I'm going to make out of the t-shirt yarn, some t-shirt yarn. There's no way I'll use it all in one project, and also the colors that I use. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen for a second here. Anybody ever plug into a docking station different than where you normally are and all your icons move to all different places? Okay, let me share my screen. So, this is Pippin. No, sorry, that's not Pippin. This one is Gidget, and that's Pippin. I'd show you my puppies. They don't like to come down here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you, and let me know if you can. If that would help. Okay, is it back? I think it's back. Am I back? Uh-oh, did I lose chat too? Okay. All right. Let's try this one more time. And if it messes up again and it starts buffering like that, I may restart the stream instead of trying to. We might have like a weak connection or something here. So you can only see your puppies. Okay, so I'm going to start to show you a few images. Yeah, I have, Barb. I've tried to refresh at least 4 times. And everything, my internet's got a really good signal and everything. So what's going to happen is if I start buffering again, I'm going to go ahead and restart the live. Try it once. And if it fails after that, then maybe it's just not meant to be. But anyway, we're here now. So I'm going to run with it. I'm going to show you some projects that I want to make with t-shirt yarn. And then we're going to vote on the projects, and whatever you guys vote on, that'll be the next project that I work on. So t-shirt yarn, I'll show you with the projects. So this bag is one of them. I think it's really cute. There's a YouTube free tutorial on how to make this bag. So just keep in mind, we will be voting. This is just a cute little bag. I'll probably call it small bag. So this is option 1. Option 2, this is a rug. It's not a very good picture. It doesn't demonstrate it very well. But again, it has a YouTube video tutorial. And this is a rug. Of course, I can make it any colors I want, right? I know it has a hue, but it's a really pretty rug. Let's go ahead and look at the next project. This bag, I think, is so cute. The only thing that scares me and makes me nervous about this bag is how tight these stitches are. T-shirt yarn is wonderful to work with. It doesn't split. It's easy, it's lazy, but if it gets tight in the tension, it can be really hard to work into. So that's just, it's not a downside, but it's something that has me a little nervous. All right, we'll call that the round bag. And the next option is this bowl. You can make this basket bigger or small, like she's made this one, but you can make it very big. So we've got the basket, we have the round bag, we have the rug, and we have the small bag. So let me go ahead now. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and then I'm going to set up the poll and let you all pick what I'm going to make with my t-shirt yarn. And as soon as I set up the poll, I'll then show you the colors that I have. And so just bear with me a minute. Let's do basket. Let's do round bag. Let's do small bag with shoulder strap. And let's what was the rug? A rug. I have 4 options. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? What t-shirt yarn project should I make? There we go. Okay, so the poll is there. It should be pop up for you any second. If you could go ahead and vote, that would be fantastic. I'll leave it up for a couple of minutes now. And what I also want to show you is some of the colors of different yarn that I have. And then we can pick the colors out together. While we're plating, Oh, thank you, Bon Bon. And let's see here. I really like that bag. Which bag, Kathleen? I'm curious. The round one or the little one with the shoulder strap? While we're waiting, please hit the thumbs up. Oh, thanks, Bon Bon. I appreciate it. And yeah, if you guys have the time, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. Go ahead, hit the thumbs up. I appreciate it. So let me go ahead and start to show you all the colors that I have. This is the t-shirt yarn, and this is obviously black, but as you can see, it's stretchy. It's like boing, 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 boing. Anyway, it stretches, so it's very easy for beginners to use, and it's not going to thread either. So I don't do much in black, but I picked up black, and I'd be happy to use it. I've never used black before in a project other than some detail stuff. Oh, I got hiccups again. So I've got a black. I have this color. It's like a salmon. It's a little more pink than it is on the screen. So we've got that. We have this tan color. It looks kind of yellow, but this is not the yellow. Let me show you the yellow. Here's the yellow, so you can tell the difference between the two. I also have this pink and this pink. So it's a light baby pink pastel, and then I have this hot pink. It's like a magenta. It looks red on the screen or orangish, but it's really hot pink. And then I have, are these two the same color? I think they are the same color. Yeah, these are the same color. So let me throw that back in there. And let me get another color. So then I have these. This is more a mauve color, and this is definitely a light lavender color. And then, like I've been telling y'all, I got a lot of t-shirt yarn, and I have multiples of each one of these. These are gray. I've got the dark gray. And this is more like a granite gray, and then I have the silver light gray. So we have those. And then here's a medium gray. So you can see it next to the light, and you can see it next to the dark. I have so much gray, and I have like 7 yellow. I have like 8 grays variants and a ton of white. Here is another color, and a purple and a light blue. Definitely a pastel baby blue. So far, Francella likes the lavender one. And then we have another minty light blue and white. And then these are a different brand, but I have brown and royal blue. I am not as much a fan of this type, but I will use it. So if you're interested, let me know. All right, let me go ahead and move all of these out of my way and get a little more organized here. And I appreciate you all helping me pick out what I'm going to make, because I have so much of it and I don't want it to go to waste. And I would mail it and ship it to people, but after the last debacle that I had when I tried to ship it out, I was like, okay, that's not going to work. So yeah, let me take a look at the poll. Francella likes the lavender, and the granite would make a great handbag. Minty light blue, Jen likes. I like the lavender and the granite gray. That would be really pretty. And I'm always a sucker for blue. I love blue, Jen. It's a very calming color, and I really enjoy it. Let me take a look at the poll here. We've got 8 votes so far. The winner is the rug so far. I'll probably leave it up for another 15 minutes or so, and then we'll go ahead and take a look. But while we're at it, I don't want, if we do pick a rug, okay, don't be afraid to choose white as a color, because I want to make the project for the joy of making the project. And if somebody really likes white, let's use it, you know? So I'm not afraid of using any of these colors. I normally stick to colors that, like, my room is dark, my kitchen is like silver, light blue, and browns, and a dusty blue. And then my living room is similar, but it's very neutrals, right? So what I'm trying to say is I'm excited to do the colors you all pick. So let me know. And if you haven't taken the poll yet, go ahead and vote what you would like to see me make out of t-shirt yarn: a basket, the round bag, the small bag with the shoulder strap, or a rug. Kathleen likes the salmon. Hi Menawa, good to see you. I didn't hear you get in. You're such a ninja. Dark purple and granite, or medium gray. I kind of like all of those combined together, right? So let's look at Funchella's choice first. So we had the lavender. Funchella liked lavender and the granite gray. So these are what these two would look like. And then Kathleen said the salmon color. Where did it go? Oh, it's right here in front of me. The salmon color. We could do that very easily with the granite gray as well. Jen said the minty blue, which would also go well with the granite. And then Manawa said dark purple, granite, or medium gray, but I almost wonder if we did 3 colors off of what Manawa was saying. I kind of like that. I kind of like Bonbon. Which colors was it that you liked? You said you liked those, but which one was it? And so far the votes are still saying a rug, which I'm happy to do. You like that too? I like that. All right, let's go ahead. And we've got 8 votes for, and I'll hold on to these right here. Running out of room on my desk here. Okay, let me put up another poll. Yeah, those 3 colors, these ones. Are this the ones you're talking about, Sarah? Because I am a sucker for purple. I have been loving purple for a long time. Let me go ahead and end this poll. So it looks like we're making a rug. So everybody's picked a rug. And that's easy. I like that. I mean, easy as in it's increases, there's no decreases, there's no tools required. Uh-oh, now we have a tie. Now it's back to rug. Now it's a tie. Okay, it's a tie. We'll leave it up a little bit more. We've got 9 votes now. We've got 12 people in here. I need one more person to vote. One more person to vote. Hey, Freehand, how are you? If you'd like to vote, I'm looking at making a project with a bunch of t-shirt yarn, because I have a bunch of t-shirt yarn. And I'm trying to get to 10 votes so I can pick whether I'm making a rug, a basket, a round bag, or a small bag with a shoulder strap. So if one more person wants to vote, good in the kitchen cooking dinner. I'm the one that made it tied. Ah, gotcha. Okay, one more person. We'll wait till one more person votes. If you'd like, and if you just joined us, we have a vote going on that'll help me pick the next project I'm going to make. So if anybody is in here and hasn't voted yet, and you're listening and you're able, go ahead and vote for me. And in the meantime, I think Is it safe to go with these colors? How do you all feel about it? Or do you want me to do a vote? Do we vote or do we go with these? I kind of like these. I like it a lot. So what do you guys think? Go with these or vote? Those colors are great. Okay. All right, we'll just keep this poll up then. And we will go with the, what if I did 4 colors? What if I did 4? Is that even better? Or would you go back to 3? Is this even better? Or go back to 3? Sure? Hi, Erica. Perfect. Okay, we're going to do these 4. And I have at least 4 of these. I have 2 of these. I have 3 of these and 5 of these. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go with the 4. So let me throw the rest of these and get them off my table so I can actually crochet a little bit now. I appreciate you all helping me pick that out. That'll put a dent at least in my t-shirt yarn. So I'll set these over here. I wish I could juggle. These would be so much fun to juggle. Like, ooh, 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 ooh. I'm trying. I don't know. If you threw another one in, I would be no good. There you go. It's a circus act here too. Can you hold up the blue with it? Which blue? I've got a couple of different blues. This blue? But yes, my husband can juggle actually very well. Very well. So I'm going to go back to working on my scrappy blanket. And I've got about 3 more skeins to add to this. And then it's going to be put in a bag until I get some more skeins that are not enough to make a project with, but too much to just throw in a scrapyard. So let's go ahead. So it might be the basket or the rug. Either way, we're not making a bag, it sounds like it. So I'm going to throw this out there one more time. If you haven't voted yet, take a chance, have some fun, vote. And once I hit 10 votes, then I'm going to go ahead and say that's it. That's the deal. We're going to use that. Did anybody take advantage of the Furls Lost and Found sale? I was looking at that, and some of their stuff is like 50% off. And I'm bringing it up because I was listening to, I think it was Naomi's live, and she was talking about hooks, and we were talking about all the different types and what are people's favorites. And oh, we got 10 votes. So it's definitely a rug. Rug came through with 40%. So thank you all for voting. I appreciate it. So I will be making a rug, and I will have some progress for you on Friday for the Friday live. And I'll show you how far I've made it so far with the rug. Let me go ahead and end the poll. There we go. And do you guys get a pop-up when the poll ends? Let me know, because I didn't get one, but I thought it was supposed to pop up with the results. Yeah. Okay. So let's get back to it. What color am I going to throw on here next? And I think I'm going to go with a color that is different. I'm not even sure if this is worth putting in the blanket, but I'm gonna. Oh, my hair. Hair everywhere. Hair everywhere. Hair is one of my pet peeves. It's everywhere. When Why am I not able to? There we go. Yeah, I forget what I was trying to say. It's gone. That's happening to me more and more as I get older. And my hook, I need my hook. So discombobulated. Alrighty. Okay, so you guys did get a pop-up. Alright, well thanks for letting me know. And what is everyone's biggest, I don't want to complain, but I think this can be funny. What is everyone's biggest pet peeve around crochet? Some people say it's running out of yarn. Some people say it's yarn chicken or losing their hooks. Or some people say when their yarn has knots in it. But normally there is humor with what drives us nuts. So what drives you nuts? What is the one thing in crochet that if you could make it not happen, or have like endless stitch markers, never lose a stitch marker again, never lose my hook again, or always find deals in the store? What is your biggest pet peeve about crochet? I will start. Mine is hair. I don't think that's really a secret to anybody, but my hair gets in my projects all the time and I'm forever picking it out. And I usually will tie my hair back, so it's not such an issue. But here lately, I haven't been doing that. So hair in my project that I'm giving and gifting people drives me nuts. It drives me crazy when I have hundreds of ends. I hear you, but Bonbon, I'm one of those weird people that likes to tie in ends. It's like so satisfying because it's the last step in a project, and it's like once the ends are tied in, it's done, and you get to sit back, relax, and enjoy your product or your project. You know what I mean? But I do understand what you're saying. Ends can be tedious. It takes you away from the act of crochet, right? Not enough time to crochet. Yeah, that's another one, Erica. I feel like, because I still work full time, and I probably work an average of 50 hours a week. It's actually come down a little bit, which I'm grateful for, but working so much is really a damper. This work thing is getting away with my crochet and my hobbies. Like, what's with that? So, darn work. Although I need to work so I can buy more yarn. I don't mind doing it, but it's when it's an excessive amount, I get bored with it. Yeah. Do you tie your ends in as you go, Bonbon, or do you wait until the end to do them all? I do them in like clumps. So I'll wait till I have 5 or 6 ends, and then I'll tie them in. And then I'll wait till I have 5 or 6 more, and then I'll tie them in again. I'm using this Burnett blanket, and it's different than the rest of the yarn, but it's a scrap blanket, so I think it's okay. I'm just going to roll with it. Menoa says, how expensive yarn has gotten. Most can't afford it. You're right, Menoa. I don't know. I'm relatively new to fiber arts, but I do know what people have I've heard, and by seeing some of the old pricing labels on yarn, it's gone up considerably. And then you have some companies that are going under or struggling, and I don't understand how, but I haven't researched it. But yeah, the cost of yarn is definitely a detriment. I was reading a meme the other day, and it said $50 sweater at the store. Why would I buy that when I could go ahead and make my own? And it added up the costs of and the time that it took to make it. And it was like, after you add the time and everything and the amount of money of the yarn, you would think it would be cheaper, since yarn is like an incomplete project. So you would think that it would be less. I don't know. I'm babbling, but that's my 2 cents worth. Let me catch up on the chat. I agree, Menawa. Kathleen says, some of each. It depends on my mood. Gotcha, Bonbon. I think we got in at the worst time, Kelly. I know, right, Brianna? But it's the best time and the worst time. It's the best time just to be able to get into it and enjoy it. And there's video tutorials and classes to learn how to read patterns. And there's so many resources now, so we're lucky in that aspect. But when it comes to the wallet, we're unlucky. You're right. And good to see you, Trouble. Trouble's in the house. I'm always looking for steals, too. I hardly ever buy yarn at full price. If I have to buy it at full price, it's out of desperation, like I'm working on a gift or something and I'm down to the end and I just need one more skein. It is because of the tariffs. I got you, Barb. I did notice when I tried to order some yarn from Hobie, this was a couple of months ago, like the fees on top of it were ridiculous. It was redonkulous. Yarn is higher now than it was years ago. Yeah, that's a shame. And you know, it never goes back down. It only goes up. It doesn't go down. Gas comes down, but products tend not to. When my grandmother was crocheting, when my grandmother was crocheting dresses and outfits for us, the yarn was not over $2 a skein. Wow. That's something. Especially if you wanted a really nice dress or a really nice top, then it's worth it, right? You could actually, yeah, I get you. I hear you. Bonbon says, same here. I refuse to pay full price. Yeah, Brianna, it never goes down. Never, 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 never. But no, you're right. It just doesn't go back down. Some products would, but not all. And this is the kind of stuff that doesn't. Why would they take the price back down? If tariffs went away, there's no way they're going to do that. So if you haven't had a chance, Barb had a huge yarn haul. And she has a video where she talked about it. Check that out. And I should set up tonight how to make it so people can drop their channels in my chat. I'm going to do that tonight after the live. Take a look, dive in, see how I can set up some of these features like the weather and drop in your channel in case somebody, because I can always copy and paste a channel in there, and so can the mods, Barb and Jen, Foncella, but yeah, I'll set it up. I'll do that this evening, because I've been wanting to work on something, getting more advanced in some of the things I'm doing. Freehand which is funny because the excuse for food and products going up is due to gas price increases. Well, yeah, I guess the transportation of getting the products to us, if the gas goes up, the products on the trucks will go up as well because it costs more to get the product from point A to point B. But it's frustrating. It's frustrating nonetheless. I had a family member who used to work in the trucking industry and as a salesperson, and the prices and rates would go up based upon even their services went up with the gas increases. I do love Burnett blanket yarn. It just feels so nice. I made a lap blanket, you all remember, sometime last month, and I gifted that blanket to the expected parents, and they liked it a lot, and they liked the yarn it was made out of because the idea is to use a really squishy yarn, soft, so when a baby's doing tummy time and they're laying on that blanket and that fiber, if their head falls down as they're trying to get their neck muscles going and stuff, it doesn't hurt them. So I was really happy. I was glad that they liked it. It's always nice when you make somebody something and they appreciate the amount and time that you put into it. And I think some people just don't know, right? How much work goes into making something. They did, Funchella. They really did. They got some other gifts too, but they kept walking around showing everybody the blanket I made, and that feels good, you know? I mean, it's not necessary, but it did feel good that she appreciated it and she loved it because of the amount of time we put into our gifts and crafts. When we make our projects, we're putting our time into it. It's like if I put a blanket and I gift it to somebody, I'm investing in that person. I was talking to, oh, that was quick. We got through that skein hella fast. All right, let's tie that off. When I gift somebody something, a crochet project or a painting project, it's because that person is important to me and I'm investing in them. And I guess maybe I look at it that way because of my work for life. But do you all feel the same? I had the best gift, yes. I wouldn't say it was the best gift, but she did appreciate it, and I was excited for that. So let's go ahead and tie this in. How did I knock those all over? I'm making a mess over here, Brianna. Oops, things are popping up on my screen. I'm glad the buffering stopped, though. That was a relief. That was frustrating. I've never had to experience or deal with that before, so I'm glad that's settled down. What projects is everybody working on? Kathleen, are you working on your blanket? Jen, are you making scrunchies or anything? Weaving in ends, weaving in ends. It was great this weekend. It was so nice. I had off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Had off today because it's a civic holiday up here in Ontario. I don't know if it is Canada-wide, but it's a civic holiday. So I had a nice long extra weekend. That's why I was able to do an extra live today. And I'm glad I was able to. And if Monday is a better time for everybody, I could switch it or add it. We'll see. We'll see. I'm working on a community blanket. Oh, Barb, tell me about that. Or is it one of the blankets that you give away? Is that what you mean? Or is it a different blanket than you normally give away? Oh yeah, still working on the blanket, Kathleen says. Bonbon says, I just finished knitting pants for my amigurumi cat. It is such a cute cat, Bonbon. Bonbon is making a cat just by not following a pattern, which is amazing, I feel like. But the way she has done the cat's ears is so clever. I'm hoping when it's done, she'll let me share a picture. Maybe I can talk her into it. It's a holiday here too, BC. Okay, Erica, so it's Canadian wide. Gotcha. Oh, the blanket you're working on is George's. Gotcha. He's gonna love it, Barb. Has he gotten one before? Sarah, is Bear with us? Is my buddy with us? Foncella, working on my knitted blanket. Ooh, you're knitting. I wish there was more cross activities where knitting and crochet come together. I know people like Foncella and Bonbon can knit and crochet, which I think is fantastic. But I wish we had more community-based collaborations between knitting and crochet. And so it wasn't so, this is the crochet and this is knitting. I want to see events on YouTube that bring the two worlds together, just like carnivore and keto kind of come together, right? What do you all think? Sarah, there's a couple of provinces that don't have it, I think. Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure, Sarah. Kathleen says, I'm looking forward to seeing the blanket, Barb. Erica says, working on a blanket for my niece. I feel the same when I make something. I saw someone's post a beautiful crochet blanket they received as a wedding gift for $60 on Marketplace. Oh, that's heartbreaking. I wish I could buy that. That's just heartbreaking. I hope the person that gave it to him doesn't see it, you know? Sarah, nope, he's sleeping downstairs on the bed. Okay. I guess our buddy can take a cat nap because he is a cat and all, right? Foncella says, I agree. Yeah, there's just so much. I want to see some activities, some things. Maybe I can talk some knitters into doing a collab so we can share in both activities, you know. We'll see. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to come up. I have to weave in one more end here. Bonbon, your friends that are going down to Mary Mac's with you, are they knitters or crocheters? And next weekend, now that I think about it, I'm not sure if I'm going to have a live on Friday because I will be traveling. It's only an hour away, but the husband and I are making a date night weekend out of our trip, and I don't know if I'm going to have a live on Friday. If I do, I will post it and let you all know as soon as possible, because I might be on the road, and I am not as tech savvy about this stuff as Barb is. Barb's like, I will go live on site. She's like a news camera woman. She's a pro. My kitty is sleeping between my legs in my recliner. Aw. What's his name again? Menoa? I forget. because you know, whenever he's on the camera during panel nights, we all talk about your cat, but we never talk about your cat's name. You know what we talk about. All right, let's get this off here and pick up another half skein. Why is this being so stubborn? Trying to pull this apart. There we go, finally. All right, and let's get some more yarn. I think I'm gonna put some more cream in there, just like the center. So it's like this now. We've got this green stripe. I think every once in a while, if I put a row of cream in, it'll help pull it all together. That's my thought process, at least. Morris is his name. Gotcha. My kitty. That is awesome, Kelly. Thank you, Funchella. My friend knits and crochets. I don't know about her friends that are coming with us. Okay, I was just curious. Just curious. But I do. I want to see some more things, some collaborations with knitters and crocheters. Like when we were at the library to do our crochet meetup, their knitting club only says knitting. So I don't know if they're open to crocheters, but they also say, didn't they say it was 50 or older? I think. But I just want to see them come together. It's fiber arts. It's not the same thing. I get that, but it is very close. We have the same joys, the same lows, the same stressors. So I just like to see it all come together. You know what I mean? It is. It's so soft and cuddly. It's so soft and cuddly. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some more of this on there. Finish up that green row or do a whole row of this just to tie in that cream. That's the only new skein that I opened was the cream. But I knew that's because I wanted to use it to tie in all the colors. How far are you progressed on your blanket, Kathleen? Are you like 10% done? 90% done? It amazes me the amount of work that goes into those blankets. Oops, I'm using the tail instead of the working yarn. That's silly of me. No wonder it went so fast. Another lesson that I learned by using bulky yarn for a while, going back to super bulky, it's slower. It's much slower to use thicker yarn than it is to use a size 5 or a size 4. So I'm learning that. I've also, if you watch the way I crochet, my left hand, I tend to pull the yarn up and wrap it around my hook. I was telling Bon Bon earlier today, I'm trying to retrain myself to hold it differently. So I'm holding it like this instead, because people that hold their yarn in their left hand like this crochet much faster and efficiently, and it's less movement. So that's another thing I've been practicing, is trying to hold my yarn differently that's more efficient. Lean. Anybody do their black belt 5 Sigma? I feel like I'm back at work. Oh, agile. Be lean. Be flexible. Blah, blah. It feels good to crochet this way. Just wrapping it around the hook, using the hook movement more than my hand movement, which is nice. It's just getting used to it because it's different, right? And I'm definitely a knife holder. I'm working on a red and purple blanket. Very pretty, Jen. How far have you come with it? Oh, I told some of you, I mentioned it in my Discord channel. Do you hear that pop? Hear that pop? My chair is popping. I bought a new chair. It's going to be here tomorrow, and I'm super excited about it because a couple of different reasons. I know, like, what does a chair have to do with crochet? If you don't have a comfortable chair, a well-supported chair, I find that my back starts to hurt and my shoulders start to hurt when I crochet down here. So that's another reason my lives aren't as long as some content creators. It's because my chair just does not feel very comfortable. And we're going to fix that. So I'm getting an early present for a September celebration, and I'm excited to show it all to you the next time I go live. It's the little things. It's not a little thing, but it's the little things. Little celebrations. Hi, Sharon. Did I miss Sharon? Sharon, just popping in, say hi. I'll watch later as it's 1:56 a.m. for me. Oh, Sharon, thank you so much for dropping by. Make sure you leave a little comment saying hi, just so I know, and I will comment back. And thank you for dropping in, Sharon. I appreciate it. That's really early. I hope you don't have to work or anything in the morning. Trying to get my tension though holding the yarn this way because it doesn't want to slide quite as well through my hand this way, but I will get it. I am determined. I learn something new every week, and if this is one of them, I will take it. Is that who your blanket's for, Jen? John? He would love that. Oops. It are going to be beautiful colors coming together, isn't it, Kathleen? I've seen lots of red and purple before. Don't tell John what? Yeah, Jen, we all want to know. Don't tell John what? He doesn't come to my channel. He's not a... At least I have yet to see him. I shouldn't say that. He could be a silent watcher. All right, well, I'm going to start to wrap things up. I'm going to finish this side. There we go. We got it going, at least. So, and I have to head out. Got family things to do. We're going to barbecue tonight and have hamburgers with bacon and cheese and good... Oh, hiccups again. And good stuff. No, Kelly? No? No? No what? Kathleen says, maybe I should get a new chair. My butt cheeks keep falling asleep, or maybe it's just not sit and crochet so long. Get a new chair. It can't be that you crochet too much. That's blasphemy. That's blasphemy, Kathleen. There is no such thing as crocheting too much or so long. So it's got to be the chair. Get you one of those memory foam cushions. You know, maybe that's an option too. I used to have a cushion in my car because I used to drive like an hour to work and then an hour back home. Not anymore. This is back in the day. And it helped a lot. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. That I got his package. Okay, cool, Jen. Sounds like exciting, getting packages and everything. You see this right here? See this? This is a Kellyism. This is a thing that I do when I'm deep in thought, and I have deep thoughts. I'm having deep thoughts. Yes, Kathleen, a new chair it is. I'll send you the link to the one I got if you want. Erica says, have a good night, Kelly and everyone. Yes, I need to get back on track, Erica. Thank you. Thank you all for coming and saying hi. Uh-oh, I see I'm buffering a little bit. Okay, it's gone. Thank you for coming and saying hi. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for hanging out for me this hour. Thanks for helping me plan my next project that I'm going to work on. And hopefully I'll have an update for you for next weekend. And I will see you all soon. See you, Barb. See you, Jen. See you, Kathleen, Sarah, Erica, Bon, Freehand, everybody. Funchella. There were tons of people here. Menoa, thank you so much, everybody. And if I missed anybody, I apologize. I will see you all next weekend. Have a great week, and thank you. Bye.
Come on in, pull up a chair. Leave the busy world out there. Grab your yarn and your favorite tea. There's a place where friends can be. Every stitch tells a story. Every color shines so bright. Welcome to Horizon Crochet, where creativity finds its way. Laugh a little, stay a while. Share a pattern, share a smile. At Horizon Crochet, we're all friends here, making memories year after year. One stitch at a time, we'll grow together, crocheting through every kind of weather.